Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. We are back with another Empties video today. One that needs no introduction. We have a lot to get through, so let's jump right into it. Starting off with skincare. First up is the Laneige Cream Skin Milk Oil Cleanser, which I believe was actually a recommendation from one of you guys when I was going on one of my many rants about how much I love milky creamy cleansers. So I was super excited to try this one out. It has some softening ingredients in it like jojoba oil and meadow foam seed oil, but honestly, I was pretty let down by this one. I just feel like there's really nothing special about it, and the actual texture of the product is super lightweight. It definitely doesn't have that same like cushy creamy feel that all of my favorite creamy cleansers have. It's kind of hard to explain. It kind of feels like nothing on the face. I'm curious to know if any of you that have tried this feel that same way as me, but it just doesn't like really emulsify well into the skin. It's strange. It's hard for me to describe, but it was a fail for me. Won't repurchase. Next up is the Crave Beauty Oat So Simple Water Cream, which is described as a basic lightweight moisturizer. It definitely is pretty basic in terms of ingredients. It really only has 3 things worth mentioning, which are squalane, trehalose, and oat extract. Oat extract is a really nice skin protectant that helps to condition and calm the skin, so I think that this is a really nice option for anyone that has skin that is easily irritated or that is feeling really dry / dehydrated. The texture is a lightweight cream. It does feel really nice. I would say it's creamy and moisturizing enough to work for me as a nighttime moisturizer, but it's not super heavy. So kind of a good in between for a cream, but not so lightweight that it's a lotion. So I do definitely think that this is a nice moisturizer and I don't have any complaints about it, but compared to other moisturizers that I've tried that are similarly priced, I feel like I have more impressive options that I reach for more, so I won't be repurchasing this one either. Next up is the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 10.1% retinaldehyde serum. So this contains 0.1% retinaldehyde, which can convert to retinoic 10 times faster than retinol, making it more potent than retinol. This also contains allantoin and panthenol, which I think are really nice ingredients to pair with something that can be irritating to the skin, knowing that those both calm and soothe. So I think that this is an awesome option for any beginners who are currently using retinol and looking to increase the potency, but are not quite ready to step it all the way up to tretinoin yet, knowing that retinaldehyde is not as potent as tretinoin. It's kind of a nice way to like bridge the gap a little bit more smoothly if you have really sensitive skin and you're worried about extreme irritation. Or if you are somebody who can't tolerate using tretinoin every single night, then you could alternate with a retinaldehyde serum and see if that is something that your skin responds better to than tret nightly / just having to take the night off. Not that there's anything wrong with that if that's what you need to do, but just trying to give some options to allow you to continue to see better results. And the last thing this would be great for is your neck. So if you have tried applying tretinoin on your neck and your skin gets really irritated, which I know definitely happens for some people, applying a retinaldehyde serum would be a really nice option instead of that. I actually did used to use this on my neck for quite some time before testing out tretinoin. For whatever reason, tret doesn't irritate the skin on my neck, so I have no issue with that, but again, I know some do, so definitely try out retinaldehyde if that's the case. Next up is the Bioma Moisturizing Gel Cream, which is a really nice lightweight gel moisturizer that contains ingredients like niacinamide, ceramides, cholesterol, and oleic acid to help to replenish and hydrate the skin. Even though this definitely does have more of that traditional gel-like feel, it's not so lightweight that once you apply it to the skin, it kind of just feels like a serum. There's definitely enough of that moisturizing element for me personally to use this as a daytime moisturizer. So I think it's a great option for oily skin. The only issue that I had with this is that towards the very end, the pump kind of stopped working and I did have to like shake the product out of the bottle, but fine by me because this is affordable, and again, it didn't happen until the very end of me using it. But if that would be a deal breaker for you, just know that. Second to last for skincare, we have the Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. This looks so crusty. You guys have definitely seen this moisturizer several times at this point on my channel, so I won't spend too much time talking about this, but it has really nice replenishing moisturizing ingredients, including things like shea butter, ceramides, tons of peptides, and allantoin, and it has the most incredible incredible silky soft formula ever. I love it so, so much. And even though it is definitely a moisturizing cream, it is a lighter weight option for that. So I love this at night. It's not too thick and heavy. It's not one of those products that just feels like it's sitting on your skin and gonna get all over your pillowcase. Nothing like that. It is divine. So something you have seen before and something you will continue to see in the future because I can't quit her. And the last skincare product is another sketchy looking dermatology product. They used to have different packaging that faded super easily and got discolored. So I am working through the last of the old packaging because I had a lot unopened in back stock. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen. This is a combination sunscreen that contains zinc oxide and octinoxate for the active ingredients, and it also has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it, which I think is a really nice bonus because I don't always see sunscreens with added skincare loving ingredients like that. So I do get excited when I find one. This sunscreen is just a consistent in my life. It's something that I continue to reach for because it works so well with my skin and I always know what I'm gonna get with it, which is never being let down. So it has, I would say, just like a true lotion consistency. It's lightweight, it blends into the skin really, really nicely, and it just settles on the skin naturally with like a slightly glowy finish. It's not greasy, it's not shiny, it's so good. So again, you will continue to see this in future videos because I cannot stop repurchasing it. And again, as always, I do have a 20% off discount link in the description boxes of all of my videos for Dermatology's entire website. If you would like to test out either of these products or anything else from the brand, click on the link and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. Let's move on to hair, shall we? And we will start off with the Amika The Cure Bond Repair Shampoo and Conditioner, which is funny because I think I showed you guys the Bond Repair Mask from this same range in my last Empties video. So here we are shortly after with the shampoo and conditioner. This set is incredible. It contains so many nourishing, softening, conditioning ingredients like hydrolyzed quinoa, sea buckthorn oil, is it borage or borage seed oil? I don't know. Avocado oil, mango butter, shea butter, and a modified silicone that is really helpful for damaged hair called Beast PCA dimethicone. Plus, the pH range for both of these products is perfect for damaged hair. The shampoo has a pH between 4.75 and 5.25, and the conditioner has a pH range between 4 and 4.75. So truly such a great set for anyone that has hair that is feeling really dry and damaged, and is for sure still within my top 5 favorite shampoo and conditioner sets of all time for all of the reasons that I just listed off. So great. Next up is the Pureology Color Fanatic Multitasking Deep Conditioning Mask. This mask makes my hair feel so, so soft. It just seems to work really well with my hair type. And when I was first looking at the ingredients list, I was like, what is going on here? This is pretty underwhelming. It has olive oil and camelina sativa oil. But then when I looked more closely, I saw that amodimethicone was third on the label, and I've told you guys, I swear products that have that ingredient towards the very top of the label are like magic for my hair. Amodimethicone is a silicone that is really helpful for anyone with damaged hair because of the affinity that it has for damaged hair and its ability to resist being rinsed away. So no surprise that this works so well. The only issue that I had with this is the smell. It just smells kind of weird. Does it smell like olive oil? Is that why? I don't know, you guys. It's definitely not a hair mask that smells great, but it's something that I'm okay with because it makes my hair feel so nice. But if that doesn't slide with you and you need your hair mask to smell really, really good, I get it, and this will be the one for you. This is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil Mask. This has so many nice ingredients like coconut oil, shea butter, safflower oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, macadamia seed oil, argan oil, and moringa oil. So tons of ingredients to help to soften, add shine, detangle. It does not have amodimethicone, but it still is really nice. The texture of this mask just feels really, really elevated. It's creamy. It is, I would say, thick, but not too thick. It's not one of those that's like dense and heavy. It's just very nice, incredibly soft. I really, really like it. And it smells nice. It does not have a weird funky smell. I feel like I did not even describe the texture of this Pureology mask. This one from Bumble and Bumble is definitely a little bit thicker. This is a little bit lighter weight. Not a crazy difference between them, but Okay, had to mention that. And the last hair care empty is my favorite dry shampoo, which is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. This is definitely spendy. I know that it's more than most would typically like to spend on a dry shampoo, but it's worth it for me because it really is the lightest weight dry shampoo that I have ever tried while still absorbing oils to the level that I need. So if you have a really oily scalp and you can't stand the feeling of dry shampoo sitting in the hair, you have to try this. Okay, let's move on to makeup. I have 3 of the L'Oreal. Oh my goodness, y'all. Can you tell I've been filming all day? The L'Oreal Hyaluronic Tinted Serums. This is their True Match Nude range. Okay. I honestly don't think there's ever been another complexion product that I have repurchased as many times as I have repurchased this. This is craziness, and I have like 3 more in my drawer right now, but I can't quit it for a reason. This is such a stunning product. It's very lightweight. It gives nice medium coverage, so enough to even out the skin tone, but not too much to where it looks really, really heavy and cakey. It's just beautiful, has a really nice glowy finish, and somehow, some way, with setting powder, this lasts on my skin all day long without breaking up and going gross, without making my skin look super shiny. I don't really get it. Another from the drugstore that I have more than one of is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Similar to that L'Oreal Tinted Serum, I think when it comes to a powder, I've never repurchased a single powder as many times as I have repurchased this. It is so, so good. Doesn't add any additional coverage, but just sets perfectly without making my face look really, really matte and flat, but at the same time, gives me enough to keep oils at bay, while just like making everything look nice and fresh. It's like magic. I love it. It beats so many high-end powders that I've tried. It's amazing. 2 eyebrow products that I love and 2 that I did not love. First is the Nude Sticks Eyebrow Stylist Pencil and Gel. I keep going through this because it is the only eyebrow pencil that I have found that I think is a perfect match for my hair color situation right now. I have tried so many different brow pencils before, and a lot of the options that are out there for blondes are pretty ashy and cool toned, and I am definitely trying to step away from that. I've been warming up my hair. I want to keep my eyebrows in that same vein without them looking really red because I obviously don't have red hair. So this in just, is it blonde? Yes, in the shade blonde is perfect. Not too warm, but not ashy and cool, just right. Then I have, oh my gosh, this really old crusty looking eyebrow powder. This is the Arches and Halos Duo Luxury Brow Powder in the shade Sunny Blonde. The darker shade is definitely too dark for me, but as you can see, I clearly used a ton of this lighter shade and it's like crusted over now. I definitely don't use brow powder like this nearly as much as I like to use a brow pencil, but I actually find that something about this looks a little bit more natural on me if I am not wearing any makeup and I just kind of want to like add a tiny bit of definition to the brows. So if I add a clear brow gel, kind of brush them up, then just like a tiny bit of this lighter shade to areas that look a little bit more sparse, that can be a really nice, more natural way to create fullness versus like fully penciling in my brows, which is something that I normally do. Now for the 2 I didn't like. First is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Long Wear Brow Pencil. Oh, goodbye lid. This is interesting because it kind of just feels like a pencil eyeliner and is set up in that same exact way. And I actually did not hate the actual product itself. It is nice and creamy, so I feel like it's easy to apply. I just think that it definitely looked too cool toned and too ashy on me, so not one I like. One that I really, really did not like is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Lift Stick. I don't know why I keep buying these random eyebrow products thinking that I'm going to be impressed because I don't think I ever have been. Look at how thick and chunky this is. What? So I guess this one is technically a fail and not an empty, but it's just not something that I will ever wear again. Way too thick and chunky. It just looked icky on my brows and the color wasn't right. Also looks gray. And then this little brush thing on the end, I'm like, what exactly is this supposed to do? I thought that maybe this would be like a gel on the other end and lift them up nicely, but this is the strangest spoolie I have ever seen. Just really didn't do it for me. All right, let's wrap up makeup with mascara. As always, I have a bunch of mascaras. First is the Pacifica Stellar Glaze Mascara, which at first I was excited to try. It has this really nice, large, fluffy, soft brush. I thought this was going to add nice volume. It feels like it has like the perfect amount of wetness to the formula, but this just did nothing for my lashes. Next is the Revlon So Fierce Eyes Wide Open Mascara, and what is going on here? Look how clumpy this looks. I don't know, sometimes I feel like these brands just try to do like the craziest thing possible with mascara wands without really thinking about how that's going to make your lashes look. Like the goal seems to be to have a crazier wand, not to make your lashes look better. I did accidentally pick up the waterproof version of this, and I really don't like waterproof mascara. I feel like it doesn't apply nearly as well. I never like my results with a waterproof mascara, so that, to be fair, could be a big part of it, but I didn't like it. I also picked up the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara in Cosmic Black. I thought maybe this would have a little bit of a different wand because it does look different. Sometimes Maybelline does that, like with their Lash Sensational Mascara. They have like the pink packaging, which is what I always use, and then the black packaging, which does actually have a different wand. So it's like, maybe that'll be the case with this, but it's the same exact wand as the original Sky High Mascara, just in a darker black shade. And I think that this is a decent mascara. It's definitely not bad, but this wand I just personally think is too flexible, so I can't get the length and volume that I want, that I do with other mascaras. If that wand was a little bit more stiff, I feel like it would be perfect. And the last mascara is the Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara, which is something that I showed you guys in my last drugstore mascara showdown video. I did create a part 2 of that video, so if you haven't seen that yet, I will list that below. But I surprisingly loved this mascara. When I first saw this wand, I was like, absolutely not. Why? But this works really, really well. It adds so much volume. It's probably the most confusing mascara I have ever used because of how well it works and because of how it looks, but it's very good. All right, we are cruising right along, okay? We're gonna wrap up with body care and self-tanner. First up is a body wash from Native. This is the coconut and vanilla body wash. Yum. It smells so good. Really nothing much to say here other than it's a drugstore body wash and I liked it. I also have the Kopari Coconut Body Wash, which they have recently repackaged if you happen to be looking this up and wondering why it looks different. Yum. This does smell so good. It's a little bit of like a lighter, brighter scent than the one from Native. They're both just like standard gel body washes. So if you're really into a coconut smelling body wash and you want to save, then go with Native, of course, but I mean, Kopari is really good. Then we have the EOS Shea Butter 24-Hour Moisture Body Lotion in the scent Vanilla Cashmere, and I really enjoyed this lotion. It smells really good. Yum. Like, it is a little sweet, which is typically not my thing. It's like sweet vanilla, but it smells so nice. And I really loved the actual texture of this product. It has the perfect amount of thickness to it, moisturizing, not too heavy, it absorbed well, it wasn't sticky, but the pump stopped working like pretty much right away, I feel like. So I had to squeeze this out of the tub. And if a product is doing that right from the get-go, that really drives me nuts. So I will not repurchase this unless any of you happen to use this lotion and you feel like I just got a fluke. If that's the case, let me know, because then I'll try it again. Otherwise, I have so many other lotions with pumps that work. The first self-tanner that I have is the Tanologist Express Tan Self-Tan Mousse in Extra Dark, and it is a really great self-tanner. If you want something that is super, super deep and dark and looks like you just spent 3 weeks on vacation, this will give it to you. I do not think that you get full depth of color that lasts for a week with only 1 hour of wear, so I do leave this on the skin for the same amount of time that I do all of my other self-tan mousses. Once it's developed, it is really good, but I would say that it definitely does lean a little bit orange. So if you have cool tone skin, I probably would not go for this one because I think it'll pull too orange on you. I do show this in my last self-tan showdown video, so I will list that below if you would like to see how this develops in comparison to a bunch of other self-tanners. Good, not my all-time favorite. I definitely prefer this next self-tanner, which is the Bali Body 1 Hour Express Self-Tanner. This also gets really nice and dark, but I think that it looks more natural than this Tanologist option. And this is something that also I don't think gives you full depth of color in 1 hour, but I feel like I don't have to leave this on quite as long as some of my other self-tanners. It does develop more quickly. And what I love about this is that it completely dries down. None of that gross sticky feel that you often get with a self-tanner, which is crucial here because the color guide is very dark. So if that's your main concern in a self-tanner, just having it dry, being able to sit normally and not having that gross feel, then I think that you'll love this. All right, those are all of the empties that I wanted to share for today's video, so we will wrap this up here. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you are interested in testing any of these products out. If so, I will have them all listed and linked in order of mention in my description box below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support means the world. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.